It's not a world of men.
I want you to be a man.
You could just be a man in this one moment.
I gotta be a man.
Be a man.
It's be a man time.
Be a man.
Be a man.
Be a man. Am I supposed to be a man?
Be a man.
Be a man. Be a man.
Be a man.
You can act like a man.
Be a man. Be a man. What does mental health mean to you?
People that are normal, they're mental. I mean, we're talking about, like, you know, we come from Italian loud families. There's a lot of anger.
Everybody's fucked up.
Yeah, everyone fucking hates everybody, but they love everybody.
Yeah.
And, you know, you see these families, and it's like they're normal, or so-called normal, like relax. It's like they're fucked up.
I always wonder about those people. You're right, though. You are definitely right. I used to go to friends' houses, and the father and mother seem so fucking mellow and normal. I go, I wonder if they have racing thoughts and ruminations.
Yeah.
Like we do. Darkness and impending doom. Right?
Well, it was mental illness, like, back in your days, was a lot different. It was looked at as, like, a weakness.
Right.
To a lot of it's undiagnosed because we have fathers. Were our fathers on medicine?
No.
Did our fathers need medicine and
Let me
therapy?
tell you something. You know my father is lovingly known as the bow-legged Ubangi, which has the strength of 10,000 Tasmanian devils. Fucking, you just cannot control him. He was as mental as they come. He legitimately at times belonged in a fucking straitjacket. That's something you don't see too much of either nowadays.
My old man, I remember we're still in East Boston. I mean, but my brother Joe was in a like a high chair. So my parents got in some kind of argument. And all of a sudden, my old man fucking slammed his head on the table.
Oh.
And the fucking dish came and smashed on my brother's head.
Oh,
cut his head open. And he took off. You know, it was just fucking... And he disappeared for a couple of days. You
Primitive
know?
fucking
And then my uncles lived upstairs. They had 3 uncles that lived upstairs. The ones who ran the bar. So they all got involved. They came down. They got involved. I don't know. Yeah, it was like, you know... You know, they're like, they loved my mother, but they knew he was nuts. They were trying to, like, toe the line. He was the craziest one of them all.
Was he the oldest?
No, he's the youngest.
Oh. You know, it's funny. My father was the youngest, too. And he was the craziest of all his brood. You know what I mean? And he was a twin to boot. So the mother had 4 boys, right? Mm-hmm. They tried for one last chance for a girl. They got a girl. And him along with it. He was a twin.
Oh, wow.
He felt he was hated and neglected his entire fucking life. For real. He used to say that. I go, I don't know what to say to help you.
Yeah, I mean...
Because they didn't fucking want me. I'm like, oh, Jesus.
My old man's parents were dead by the time he was 12.
Oh.
So, you know, it could have went... And he had his brothers and his sister brought him up.
Yeah.
And, you know, my aunt was a sweetheart. You know, she raised him and had 3 other brothers she took care of. Yeah. They all lived together, right? So it could have went the other way. He was out in the street. Could have went the other way. Like he could end up in the fucking mob.
That's true.
He was a hard worker his whole life. He
right.
was a mailman. He had fucking religious, had good morals. But on the other hand, he was fucking nuts.
There was a dark side.
Yeah, very dark.
Yeah, they had
it was like
it.
you didn't know what you got with him. Kind of like with me, I guess.
Those guys, those fucking guys, man. Like I put myself in that category. You, probably you, Tonzo.
Oh, yeah.
Hanging by a fucking thread.
Yeah.
I mean, really. When you think about your fragile mental health, made it this far without hitting like a stranger in the head with a baseball bat or anything crazy like that.
Yeah.
But you look back at the fucking carnage of life choices, you can only go, I think that happened because I'm probably not truly mentally healthy to make such a stupid fucking choice.
My ex-wife, right before we got married, you know, and she, you know, my thing about my marriage failing is, you know, I was kind of a cocksucker and she had her problems, you know. So I'm not blaming her for anything. But she was like, I thought having daughters would mellow you. You know?
She didn't know.
I was fucking, even like 20 years ago, I was so much in a worse place than I am now.
Yeah.
You know, I was just fucking very angry, looking for fights all the time. Like, some of the shit that happens now, I would kill somebody over, like 20 years ago. It's just, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially now you can't get away with anything either, for the most part.
Of course.
There's cameras everywhere.
Thank God.
I still got a couple of good ones left of me if I have to. You know, but I mean, like 20 years ago, I was getting in playing hockey, getting in fights, fighting kids on the other hockey team in the parking lot. You know, just fucking getting fights in bars.
Knocking people out left and right.
Bachelor parties, getting arrested, and fucking just, you know, this is like 20, 25 years ago. Yeah. You know? Now it's like...
And so, looking back at that, Be a Man, would you say that, like, what was the basis of the fights? Do you think...
displaced anger.
Yeah.
Because my old man beat the fuck out of me growing up.
Yeah.
Which, I had no chance. You get no chance to be fucking normal.
No. Not when you're getting fucking pummeled at a young age.
I mean, that's why kids think they're tough and this and that.
Right.
Hit me. I get fucking punched in the face when I was 4 years old.
Fucking old man
by a
came
fucking
out.
guy with hands like this.
Exactly.
And forearms like Popeye.
Right. You already know you're fucking battle ready and tested before you hit the streets.
So let's say something happens, you're misplacing your anger because of shit that's going on, with your family and your life and all that stuff, and you go out, you get in a brawl, you beat the piss out of someone. How do you feel after that?
Feels
you do?
good. Yeah. It's like a relief. It's like blowing a load.
Is that
it's like it's penting up. It's like you blow your stack and then you're done.
Yeah.
All that fucking testosterone to be a man. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
Fucking wild, with big fucking right hands.
I'm
and
mellow
lefts.
now.
That's good. Now you're a lover. You're a fucking international figure.
I've always been a lover.
Right?
Well,
Chill, man.
I saw you get pretty crazy one night in where were we, in Newport? And there was some guy that came up and he was fucking with me. He was fucking with the camera. Mm-hmm. And I had to keep stopping him and be like, dude, don't touch the fucking camera. Back the fuck up off the camera. And Be a Man came in fucking out of nowhere and just fucking launched him across the fucking sidewalk. And he was ready to fucking rip.
Yeah, the kid was saying, I got chrome, which means he was packing.
Oh, yeah.
So,
is that what he said?
Yeah, so there was a bunch, he was with some of his buddies.
Yeah.
And there was a big crowd of people, so I went in the street. I said, come on.
Oh, yeah.
Come in the street, because I was going to kick the fuck out of him.
You were in the middle of the street.
I was waiting for it. I said, come on. I didn't want to be in a crowd in case one of them had a gun or whatever. And there were cops that were kind of watching it.
Yeah.
So I came in the street. I'm all, come on. So if he came at me and I fucking pummeled him, the cops would see it was like self-defense.
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow.
Say hello to my little friend, said Be a Man.
But then the cop was giving me
gun.
Then the cop was giving me shit, kind of.
Was he?
Oh, you know better than that. You shouldn't have just, because I said some shit to him, like, I'll make you my fucking bitch. I'll bang up the ass and all that. I'll make you my fucking bitch.
Well, they don't know you were in prison for 10 fucking years, man. You don't get rid of that shit. That's how you talk.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was I wasn't even drinking that night either. I was mellow.
Yeah, and it was a mellow night.
It was.
Pretty good vibes and stuff.
It was.
Like you were saying, that fucking misplaced anger, that fucking.
Well, it
just comes out.
Well, it wasn't even being misplaced. He was being a fucking cocksucker.
Oh, he was being
His
a
thing was
cocksucker.
like, why don't you go to the hood and record some shit?
Yeah, and
why don't you suck my fucking dick? I think that's what I said to him.
And
Why don't you suck my dick?
Yeah, it's like, I'm gonna take my fucking $2,000 camera to the hood of fucking Rhode Island, to fucking
wherever he lived.
Yeah,
he was fucked up. He was on drugs
punk.
or whatever. He was a punk.
Don't you still want to get him to this day?
I came in here right now. I fucking slammed his head off the table.
Fantasize at night about
I don't
fucking
forget. I hold a
him.
grudge till I die. Of course. That's something with mental health.
That's
I would think.
legitimate.
Oh, yeah.
I'm the same way.
Yeah.
I can't forgive anything.
People
But
to
I
their
myself
face,
want to be forgiven, though. Isn't that weird?
yeah.
there's like, I was saying about somebody who fucked me over, about this girl that fucked me over about something. Like, I hope she fucking dies. As I was saying, like, if I see her on the highway, it wasn't that I didn't go out with her or anything. It was like something administratively that she fucked me over in.
Yeah.
And I was saying, if I see her on the highway broken down with her kids, I'll fucking pull over and laugh at her and drive away. I hope she fucking dies. She fucking died like a year later.
Were you happy?
I mean, I really don't give a fuck, but
Did you have any feeling either way? Or did you
I
say
mean, I
good?
feel bad for her kids.
I mean, was that your first thought? Like, I feel bad for her kids, or the bitch is dead? Did you light up a little bit when you found out that she was dead?
I mean, it's just average. I mean, I probably felt bad for her kids. Yeah, but she's a young girl too.
How'd she croak?
I'm not even sure. I think she died in her sleep, like natural causes.
Oh,
like
shit.
Yeah. You just never know, man.
You don't fucking
When your number's up, your number's up.
Oh, man.
But that goes to show you that, like, a feeling of resentment can be your first fucking thought about someone, not about fucking like their actual, like, say somebody that, I mean, it happens all the time. I've had recently people that I knew that I hated that died, and I couldn't help but fucking feel joyed at first. You know, like just a little fucking smile, little corner of the fucking mouth smirk, and then he had a
Doesn't
family.
make you a bad person.
You can't
No.
censor your reaction, how you're going to feel when you hear this kind of news. I mean, that's the way it it is. These thoughts, like my wife sometimes, like, don't you think that for? I go, I fucking don't know why I think. These are the thoughts that are coming to me now. This is what I'm hearing, I'm feeling. You can't say why you don't think that, why you think that. I go, I fucking do think it.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
do you think that?
is this me not mentally ill? Like I remember, like I had my first car. My old man was helping me with the battery or something, and he was being nice to me. And I was like, I'd like to fucking smash his brains with a crowbar when he was looking over.
I feel that's normal.
Did you
Oh
think
no,
like
I
like your old man?
I wanted my father dead.
My old man
did.
would be late coming home. He used to gamble and shit with his friends sometimes and not tell my mother. And I'd be like, I hope he died in a car crash. That's how much I fucking hated him.
You know something, man? We share this. I mean, I had a lot of thoughts like that. I wanted my old man fucking dead when he was on the warpath.
Oh yeah.
Then when it was calmed down, I'd go, oh, okay, you'd mellow a little bit. But many times I go, I hope this motherfucker I did.
Yeah, I mean,
Well, didn't your father used to pay you off based on how much he fucked up the night before the lineup?
Yeah, it was the lineup. Primitive fucking technique. It kind of worked. My mother nowadays, a guy like that fucking marriage would have lasted fucking 2 weeks. These broads nowadays, they wouldn't take that shit.
unless it was a crazy Italian broad from like the North End or something.
Fucking mayhem. I remember mothers go, "You Whoremaster." I didn't know what that really fucking meant.
Called you?
Until no, to him.
Oh.
He was a Whoremaster. Like old time terms, goes, he came home plastered.
Yeah. Whoremaster sounds like the ultimate compliment.
Don't you want to be known as Tonzo, you fucking whoremaster?
Oh my God!
Seriously,
I disappear for a couple of days, like when I was still living at home when I was in college, and my mother would be like, "Yeah, you're an alley cat. You're like an alley cat."
Oh yeah.
You hear that one?
Yeah, I used to hear that.
Yeah.
Disappear for fucking 2-3 days.
A shiftless layabout.
No telephones. Just
yeah.
gone. I'm going out tonight, Ma. 2 days later, you're missing.
Yeah. and like you were saying, be a man, with that incident with your brother. So, you know, your father flipped out, and
there was a bunch of stuff like that growing up when we were young. You know,
but he left and he was gone for 3 days. What do you think he did to like keep himself like?
he probably just
together?
stayed up. He probably just stayed upstairs, and I didn't know it. With his sister who used to baby him because she was like 18 years older than him.
Yeah.
And his brothers, you know.
Yeah.
He was probably up there, and I didn't know, but he didn't come around.
You think you think there was any, I had to say it, but you think there's any broads on the side?
I think he was pretty good that way. I think he was pretty virtuous.
Yeah.
You know?
But it's like when you feel yourself coming unhinged and you feel like you're fucking going crazy, you got to take measures to fight it. To like you were saying, be a man, you feel better to like after you fucking bang someone out. What else do you do to like kind of keep yourself together and keep yourself fucking like?
I tried to go to therapy, and after 10 minutes, the therapist took a gun out and blew her head off.
I tried therapist a couple of times.
I don't get like that much anymore. I mean, once in a while, but I mean, used to be very frequent when I was younger.
Yeah,
even like
rage.
Even like 25 years ago. You know, it was just like, and I had a lot of money, built a 6,000 square foot house.
Yeah,
2 beautiful little kids, and I had a lot going for me. And I just fucking hated life, hated myself. Probably because you know you probably went
self-loathing.
You get fucking beat down by your old man, right?
Like a miserable.
Yeah, you get beat down.
Not that makes you you're conditioned to think a certain way, to react a certain way. Even things are going good, you go, why do I look at everything as fucking dark, negative, this, that? You come up that way.
You got like a dark cloud in your brain.
They call it in Italian miserable.
Yeah.
He's miserable. So you have a sour outlook on just about fucking everything, right?
Yeah.
You're always waiting for the other shoe to drop. You know what I mean? Fucking, that's what it is.
And when you're in that mind state, what's the worst possible thing that you can be around? Overly positive people. Don't they they drive you fucking even more crazy.
This is why people retreat into being fucking loners and weirdos like me.
But if they were negative like you'd probably kill them. So it's probably good you're around positive people.
Yeah.
You know, because you're just waiting to fucking kill somebody.
I mean, you know, because I've been told by a couple of 2-3 chicks, my darkness, my toxicity is I'm the kind of person that they don't want to be around. I'm negative, bad, shitty, smelly. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, because
geez, am I that bad?
Because we know women are never wrong.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
You know,
true,
they
right?
never do anything to bring
Never.
anything like that on.
Right.
No.
Never fucking do that. But I used to talk to people about my problems a few years ago. And you know something? That's fucking weak. Nobody really wanted to hear it. Maybe the first day.
Yeah.
But then if you go on more than that, it's no good, man.
And how do you feel afterwards when you fucking
Terrible. You get nothing out of it.
you get nothing out of it.
Nothing.
Especially when they want that $10 copayment when you're done.
those
You
cocksuckers. Yeah, I tried that a few times too. That's a bunch of bullshit.
But I'm just saying in general, say like, you know, you've had a couple of bad weeks, you're up against the ropes, and you talk to a buddy or something like that. How much does it really help that you're just fucking airing your problems?
Yeah.
Because they're not going to tell you that you're fucked up.
And saying it was about a guy or a woman, they'd all say the same thing at the end. Go, well, tell him to go fuck himself.
Yeah.
That's about it. You talk for an hour crying, or if it's a her, tell her to go fuck herself.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
You're better than that, you know. It's like, and maybe you're not, you know. Maybe you're fucking. You put yourself in that position, and you fucking deserve everything that's coming to you.
Get this. One time I went to a psychiatrist. I mean, this proved I was under a fucking dark cloud. I went to a therapist. I didn't even remember her name.
Oh yeah,
Doris Goodman. And she goes, "You've always been depressed, John. You've probably been depressed your whole life. Not with a capital D, but a small d." And anyway, I sat there. I remember going, this broad's not bad. The one session. 2 days later, I got a phone call from her assistant. She fucking dropped dead. I swear to God. I swear I went, I'm fucked. Ooh. I go, I think
How
I
old was
could have. Not young. Probably five. I don't know. Back then, she's probably in the 50s, 60 tops.
Yeah.
I go, what? Drop dead? What do you mean?
Because that's one of the best fucking terms in the world. Drop dead.
Yeah, my mother used to say, as a matter of fact, what about you? Where's Bill Jones? He dropped dead.
he croaked.
Oh, he croaked. Oh, they go, who? Oh, he croaked years ago. Oh, okay. They say that at
You
your
shit
house?
the bed.
I know, huh? But in this fucking day and age, right? You and I getting older, you're still a young fucking buck. Knowing that the clock is running, that, ailments, health, how can you not be fucking mental?
Yeah.
You're gonna fucking die in, less years than you want, probably, right? Let's face it.
Yeah, and then you multiply like how fucked up you are in comparison with everything else that's going on in the world. You add that onto it, you stack that fucking turd, and then fucking it's just like this. It makes so much sense why there's so many fucking psychopaths.
It's a fucking miracle, like you said, we made it this far when you think about it.
But you see, every generation's mellow and we're mellower than our fathers were.
That's right.
You know, think different.
It's really true.
Right? Your kids, my kids,
Oh,
are mellow. I have
fucking
girls.
cream puffs.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
my
yeah.
first batch. The second batch, you're getting even more removed from the fucking
Yeah, so
motherland. You know what I mean? Go outside and knock them out. What? This is fucking ancient history to them.
Oh, I was taught. Yeah, you were taught to. Someone puts their hands on them. My father's big thing was, someone's giving you a hard time, give them one warning, then push their fucking face in. He always said one warning.
Oh man!
But I mean, before, like years and years ago, it was mental illness was dealt with. Let's put these people in fucking padded rooms and straitjackets and put them aside from society and pretend like it doesn't exist.
That was great.
And now,
They're
fucking everybody's there amongst us. They're all heavily fucking medicated on
they're
all
fucked
kinds of
up.
fucking crazy drugs.
Well, you see the 10 cities all over the country, every big city, they're getting bigger by the fucking day. 99% of them are mentally ill and drug addicts to boot.
Yeah.
Right? Anybody that's sincerely homeless, they can get fucking help.
Yeah.
Say you're a normal person who
Yeah,
somehow
you
end up
just-
homeless. Bullshit. You can get help. Them other people, they don't want to fucking help. They love it. They shit the street.
I mean, it's sad. It's kind of, even in Boston, you don't see as much as you do in New York. But
No,
when I'm out there, it's like every block you get some homeless guy, fucking no teeth, shitting and pissing himself, screaming at the top of his lungs. There's no way you can put those people.
I mean,
they used to have it on fucking Route 1 over here in Danvers.
No shit.
The nut house.
Yeah,
And that's like,
that's when my grandmother died there.
Really?
Yes.
Was she mentally
Yes.
ill? Yeah.
My father said that she used to, when he was little, she used to run up and down the hall screaming. So back then they had no medicine.
It's to be expected.
Yeah.
no medicine.
No medicine. No. Probably with a
treatment.
psychiatrist back then.
They didn't fucking know.
Sigmund Freud. Like 100 years ago.
All those fucking pills were highly experimental back then too. Let's face it.
Oh yeah.
Fucking they locked
They
you in a
just fucking, they give them a lobotomy, right?
Oh yeah, like the Kennedys.
Yeah, shock treatment.
They had rubber rooms, legit.
Yeah.
So when you bash your head against the fucking wall, obviously, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they should bring that back.
But I mean, like, you look in, like we were saying, in these tent cities, say something like Skid Row in fucking LA, where it's just miles and miles of people, and there's not a sober person in the bunch.
No.
And that's not necessarily because everybody's addicted to drugs. Yeah, they're addicted to drugs, but they are because they're fucking insane people that never got the proper treatment.
No, exactly. It's just it doesn't make any sense to me.
Isn't it funny, paradoxically, you like that fucking word?
Yes.
You fucking
Great
geniuses, you.
Yeah.
They let people out of the fucking nut house because they're inhumane. It's not nice, defunded. But look what's happening now. Is this fucking humane? People fucking living on the streets, shitting,
Now they're fucking torturing
shooting up.
They're torturing the normal people.
Right, ruining fucking businesses, spreading like wildfire. How do you get rid of this shit?
I mean,
you got to bring back the nut house.
I think so.
It is essentially the same thing because all they want to do is fucking send these people away and pretend like they don't exist.
That's the best way to do it.
So if you do it, send them to the fucking countryside where they can fucking run off and fucking live off the land.
You know, I got a good solution.
Don't fucking like let them fucking take over an entire city and fucking shit everywhere and fucking
idea.
live
How
under
about
a tarp.
euthanasia?
There's that, or you like some shitty empty state like Wyoming.
Yeah.
Make a fucking fence around Wyoming and stick them all in there and let them fucking go nuts. Just drop in shit by fucking airplane. Only leave them the fuck in there. What are we supposed to do?
Only the strong survive.
Yeah.
Well, how would you like to get hit in the head with a fucking hammer by some mentally ill person that should be in a fucking nut house? That's not the way I want to go.
Yeah, you treat the nut house like it's the fucking Hunger Games.
Right.
They're all under a fucking dome.
Right.
There's an airdrop every couple of fucking hours. You know, to fucking
Wyoming,
people have to fight for it.
You
have to
know?
get them in a warmer state.
Yeah,
Like
that's
Wyoming, they'd all
Yeah,
fucking
they'll
die
freeze their
with the
balls off.
first year. But
The best fucking line of one of the best lines in The Sopranos, many great lines, when Paulie Walnuts turned to the cop when he started telling him about his problems, he was, hey, I got my own fucking problems.
I know, yeah.
And it was so heartless because he was saying about my father just died. He didn't give a fuck. He didn't want to hear anything. And you know something? There's a lot of truth to that, isn't there?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so, like, as far as being a listener to, like, someone that wants to tell you about fucking their problems, there's only so much you can fucking do.
And there's a limit on your empathy. How much do you have?
Exactly. Yeah. It gets to a point where it's like, yeah, you know, that sucks. You just got to do this. And the game's on at 8:00, right?
yeah, like getting back to like the Facebook, people put like they want prayers and this. You know, we all got our own shit.
Right.
You fucking that fucked up. You got to put it out for the world to see. You're that weak. You got to fucking ask strangers for help.
No,
fucking
you can't.
call a hotline.
And I wonder how much fucking dopamine these people are actually getting from seeing, fucking prayer sent. Keep your head up. Keep your chin up, buddy. Things will get better.
Remember you? That's right.
How does that work?
We used to read years ago about actors or some celebrity. They checked themselves into a nut house.
Yeah.
I respect those guys. You don't hear about that anymore. Check yourself into a fucking nut house.
Now they check themselves into rehab.
In rehab, right. Then they
now,
come out and
they
fucking do it
right?
again.
Yeah.
But if I was feeling shaky, like all fucked up, maybe I go to McLean to check myself in.
Yeah.
I got a 3:00 check-in, right? What's your
you ever-
problem? I go, I was thinking of
McLean-
pushing somebody in front of the subway train.
Now McLean's is still there, right?
That's there.
That's a nut house.
Yeah, that's a nut house.
But that's like more of a
They got a good
civilized,
stature, though.
structured, right?
Right, yeah, they got a good
Structured,
reputation.
yeah.
So
I mean,
do you
there's-
think, like, the nut houses kind of got bought out maybe by Big Rehab? They got bullied out of town?
Big rehab.
They got muckled out of town by Big
I
Rehab.
got a good idea. How about if we open a fucking franchise, a chain of fucking nut houses?
Yeah.
We got a lot of customers. The
Be a
government will
maniac.
pay.
Yeah, be a maniac. And they go in, they say what their problem is. You fucking slap them in the face
What
and
the
give them a
fuck?
beer.
Now the big thing they're pushing now is you can call up and talk to a therapist.
Oh, yeah, right.
They push
That's
that.
a good racket.
That push that everywhere.
Dude, and I'll
That's
be
a
honest
good
with
racket.
you. I've done it, And I would never go to an actual fucking therapist again. I would much rather do that. And some people are skeptical about it too, because they're like, is it really a person that's on the other line of that fucking chat because of like the AI and shit happening now?
That's why you at least need a Zoom with the guy.
Yeah.
Then you whip your prick out. Say, see how troubled I am? You fucking idiot. Therapy. But you know something? As an actor, and we all know, I know how to be a therapist. And well, you do too. You sit there for fucking a half hour, go like this. Really?
Act like you're taking notes.
How'd that make you? Right. How'd that make you feel? All right, time's up.
What do you think about that? Yeah.
What a racket, though.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell my young son to get into be an online therapist. You can make a lot of money, stay home.
Oh, I'm sure the certificate program is a little more lax than a fucking PhD, huh?
So when your father came at you with a fucking hammer, how did you feel as a boy? I felt fucking great, idiot. How do you think I felt? Fucking terrified. I hid under the bed, you fucking witch.
But I mean, like, obviously we're not, the three of us aren't necessarily susceptible to, like, therapy and stuff, but, like, It does work in a way, and the people that it works for, thank God for it. That it does exist. Because like I've been at points where fucking I was at the end of my ropes, and when I went, I needed to go. Like I really
felt
needed
it helped
to go.
you.
I did. I went.
That's good. Because you had a real thing going on.
I had a real thing, like some deep issues. I went 6 weeks in a row, and then I stopped. But like, I was able to kind of develop systems on how to fucking deal with my bullshit.
Is it me, or does it seem like all women are on like some medication to help their brain?
A lot of them.
I mean, is those just the ones I end up with?
My broad's not. The two I was with.
Not?
They're so fucking normal now. No, they're not. No.
Are they on meds?
No, not at all. No.
I mean, the one I'm with now is...
She's on?
No, she's not.
Oh, good.
Doesn't do any... I mean, but like the last four...
They were?
Have all... I'm trying to think.
I mean, that's super rare these days.
The last four, like, like 5 out of 6 of the last steady girlfriends I had were on, like, meds.
Yep.
One of them...
Fucking meds.
I mean...
I've been on every med. I've taken Prozac, that whole family of selective serotonin and reuptake inhibitors. See, I even know.
No, yeah.
I took them all. Ever tried that shit?
No.
I took Prozac, Zoloft. The whole fucking thing. I tried this, I tried that. Nothing works for me.
Nothing works.
Nothing works for me. That's why I got the thing you attach to your fucking temples and you juice up the electricity.
Has that been helping?
I haven't been doing it enough, but I felt it did help.
Yeah?
It's a mini fucking electric shock therapy treatment.
We have to bring that thing in.
That's the next product demo. I was going to do it on you.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
Do it on me.
Actually, you
what
don't
are you trying to say?
Actually, you don't even feel it. It feels nice, though.
Yeah.
It's like...
The massage, it probably stimulates your fucking...
You put wet fucking sponges, for real.
Oh, really?
And fucking turn up the juice and sit there and go...
Get your fucking neurons firing.
And you know something? I'm a big believer in it.
Really?
I think it works. It makes sense. It's been around for a long fucking time. And I recommend it to all you in the audience who want to hang yourself.
What about the people, like, getting back to the girls I've been with? Like, a lot of them have been on 4, 5, 6 different meds at the same time, yeah.
They do that.
I mean, are they helping them or hurting them?
No.
I mean,
it doesn't help them.
And if it does help, it's only temporary, right?
Yeah. And that goes back to what we were saying, that fucking now the solution for everything is medication. Everybody is overly medicated and caffeinated and fucking all of that shit. Like,
coping.
How many fucking people, if you get 10 people in a room, what do you think the percentage is? I think there's going to be at least 6 out of 10 people.
Look at us right now. We're medicated.
Oh, yeah.
We're self-medicated.
Yeah, I'm not. I mean, the extent of my medication was Klonopin because I chewed tobacco for 25 years.
Yeah.
The amount of tobacco I chewed, they said it was like smoking 3 packs of cigarettes a day, nicotine-wise. So I was like getting anxiety and everything. Tremendous. So I was on Klonopin.
No shit.
And plus I was building a house and had young kids and stuff. So I was like working and I was just like frazzled. So I saw my doctor, my family doctor. I took 1/2 milligram, and it fucking just calmed me right the fuck down.
No kidding.
Yeah, it like went away.
So you're lucky that shit works for you. I'm doing 3-4 Xanax a night, crushing them.
Yeah.
Still not sleeping. That's when you know you're fucked.
But
Yeah.
then that calmed me down. But then I was getting like spells where I felt weak and like I was going to pass out. I was going to the ER.
Fucking Tony Soprano.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even think of that. But I was getting like spells where I thought I was going to pass out, and I went to the emergency room, and everything was, all my vitals, everything was fine, blood's fine, and they attributed it to having anxiety.
Yeah.
So I upped the Klonopin a little bit. So I was taking like 2.5 milligrams at one point. Then I kind of weaned myself off of it.
Yeah, I've been like microdosing fucking Adderall, and it's been fantastic for me.
No, what's a
You
microdose?
sound upbeat. You sound very upbeat.
How many milligrams is that?
I mean, I pretty much what I take like maybe 2 or 3
Milligrams?
Oh, that's good.
I'll take a tiny piece. I'll get a 30 milligram tablet, and I'll break it like into 8 pieces.
Well, you have very low tolerance to that stuff, right?
Yeah, pills.
Pills you have no.
Oh yeah,
because I gave you some Klonopins at one point, right?
oh yeah. You gave me one, and that shit knocked me out for a week.
No shit.
I still got them. I still got a prescription from years ago. I got like fucking 6,000 of them.
I love fucking benzos. Give them to me. I need them. Do you have them?
I got some in the car, I think.
Do you really?
I think I do.
I swear to God, I'm fucking waiting until I need them.
Well, you know.
When you're a benzo freak or addicted to them, or not dependent.
Is that a benzo?
That's a benzo.
What's a
Valium,
okay.
Klonopin,
Something that calms you down.
Xanax, they're all in the same fucking happy family known as benzodiazepine.
But I feel sometimes, you know, I get so much going on now. I feel like I need to, like my brain's like fogged because, you know, we're doing this fucking...
You need a pill.
But I'd like just something a little bit to give me a little more edge, like to fucking make my brain a little
Adderall.
sharper.
Oh yeah, the Adderall. I'm telling you, it helps.
I mean, I know guys that fucking pop fucking 25 milligrams like it's
Of
an M&M.
Adderall?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I do too.
Does your heart race?
It doesn't at all because I go like the low
So
dosage.
low, yeah.
When I do, like, say if I'm partying for the night and somebody like slips me a 30, I still break it into at least 4s.
Yeah.
Because like I have had bad situations like that, and of course, say 10, 15 years ago, I would do Adderall at a party, but we weren't taking it. We were crushing it up, sniffing it,
Snorting it.
and that's rough business. If you've ever
Sniffing makes
sniffed
it-
Adderall, ooh, it's
Why, you get
rough.
a quicker high? Is that why you do it that
Oh
way?
yeah.
Well, and it makes you feel like you're really doing drugs instead of just taking a pill.
Yeah.
When you sniff and shoot up, now you're talking. Now you're doing fucking drugs, baby.
We were at my nephew's it's a famous bachelor party, like I guess 10 or 15 years ago, right? I had like one Vicodin with me. 3 of them found out I had that one Vicodin. I don't know how, and all 3 of them came up and pleaded their case why they needed it.
Wow. They needed it.
I was going to have them all stand in a circle and throw it and watch them fight for it.
Unfucking believable.
Yeah,
huh?
they were all making. One guy's, he's not with us anymore. His fucking face turned like purple. I need it. I'm in a lot of pain.
Just the mentioning of it
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
sent them off.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because everybody's like, oh, what do you got? Oh yeah, you know.
Oh, it's fucked up.
I was in a similar situation at my sister. She had a barbecue, and as soon as I showed up, everybody fucking came over to me. There was at least 5 people, and they were asking me for drugs as soon as I walked in the fucking door. I'm like, what gives off the vibe?
How about when you get an operation, you get like a call from your uncle? Oh, how you feeling? Yeah. What'd they give you?
That's funny because I had the back surgery. How many
And
people, the first thing they say to me is, they give you good drugs, man. I go, fuck yeah.
Yeah, but I get calls from people over the years from when I had surgery.
Yeah.
Like a girl I was going out with, friends were calling me. Oh, what'd they give you? You got any extras? People try and get it off you, right?
Yeah.
Hey, did you take all those perks from when you got your wisdom teeth pulled out fucking 35 years ago?
I get all the drugs I take. Like I had the hernia surgery. I took 1 pain pill.
Yeah.
So the rest, someone needed them.
Still got them?
She got I got some, but she broke her ankle and her drugs ran out or whatever. So I gave her a bunch, you know. But I keep the shit around in case someone needs them.
What a thing, man. They are so fucking prevalent and addicting, aren't they?
Yeah, but it doesn't really seem like it's treatment.
No.
It seems like it's just another form of numbing and forgetting. And that's what a lot of mental illness is. It's like mental illness is so fucking dark and fucking like just people, they want to pretend that it doesn't exist. They want to put whatever fucking drop cloth
which is
or
a
blanket
gift
they
in
can
and of
on it.
itself for the people that can really do that effectively.
Yeah.
So they block out the fucking demons somehow. On the surface, to us, it seems like they really are keeping the demons at bay.
Yeah.
Right? How do they do it? I'm tortured. I see them everywhere. They're coming at me with pitchforks. This guy's fucking sitting there nice, calm. I'm like, how come I'm not like that? Ever think that? What is that?
I do.
Like my old man used to say when he was older, he's like, I got bad nerves. I got bad nerves. And it's just like remember the Three Stooges?
Yeah, bad nerve tonic. He needed fucking nerve tonic.
Remember what was it? My nerves, my nerves.
Oh,
My
my
old man would be like, I got bad
You know
nerves.
something? You're right about that generation used to talk about their nerves. Nobody nowadays does. My old man used to go in that vein, I'm all nerved up.
Yeah.
That's an oldie.
Yeah.
I'm all nerved up.
I'm all nerved. My nerves are
But
shot.
I mean, he needed medicine. He probably could have used some Klonopins or whatever. But
That's right.
That was when he was like living alone.
Right.
He was divorced. We're all older, and he used to sit there and brood about everything. Like, they don't call me. Well, he sit there and brood for days.
You know what they call that? The ruminations. The endless rumination. You know the picture you see a guy like this going, fuck. Just endlessly thinking of bad shit.
It's amazing the fucking brain.
You
can,
must cease the
how your brain
rumination,
can-
son.
Your brain can do stuff to you physically, which is
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up. Just
yeah.
like worrying. Just
I blame my brain for my fucking physical decline.
Me
I
too.
do. No, for real. Eating, right?
Oh yeah.
Fucking right down the list. Not fucking feeling, not sleeping, hurt your back. Maybe it all stems from the fucking weak brain.
I think going to the gym a lot helps me. Still.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like
good.
I think I'm lucky. I'm still able to go.
You're able to
put
move, man.
Put some weight up.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't run anymore, but as far as going to the gym and
Hit the fucking heavy bag,
Hit
a
the
crowd
ball.
gathers round.
that's the best.
The fucking walls shake. They go, who's hitting that heavy? It's Be a Man. Come over here, boy. The fucking rafters shake.
Yeah, the chains fucking whipping. It
Oh, the
sounds like a
chain.
fucking-
The long chain.
best workout in the world. Someone
the
thinks
best.
they're in shape. Tell them to hit a fucking heavy bag for a minute.
But you know what's funny about that? It's become a habit. Everybody does it. How come you hit the heavy bag? Everybody goes,
they watch so many Rocky movies.
right? And when I do it, I fucking make that sound. Do you?
Oh yeah. It's just like doing any other exercise.
I used to fucking dance around the fucking bag trying to be cute. Everybody laughs. Like, get the fuck out of here. Just to avoid hitting it
couple
to
left
show how
jabs
weak
and a
I
big
was.
overhand right from John.
It used to be a snapper. Not that it was like a mallet like yours, but one of them quickies with the
yeah.
fucking torque. Disorient the fucking man. And then follow up.
Yeah.
I was 7-0 in street fights. I didn't have many, but I was fucking undefeated.
Yeah, I mean,
Fuck it.
Tony Soprano had that quick jab too.
Yeah, right. Just kept that first blow in.
he was like an amateur boxer in real life, wasn't he?
Yeah. If you could land that quick fucking early blow, I don't give a fuck who it is in the right spot.
Oh,
to
yeah.
daze the opponent.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter how much velocity is. If
Right.
you just make a connection right out the gate, that's fucking it.
You want to hit the
Sucker
electrical
punch.
panel and short circuit the fucking guy.
I saw a thing on one of those fight videos. A guy like tapped another guy's car. It was like in Africa or someone. Guy came out and he beat the living
I
fuck out
love
of the
that
guy.
shit.
Fucking had
Did
him
he?
on top of the car. He was fucking pounding him. He must have hit him 50 times. The guy was just like cowering.
It's like you get the people that are like overly positive and they watch like fucking like dog videos, like fucking like the cute babies, fucking like uplifting stories and shit like that on fucking social media. That's what we watch because we're all fucked up. We watch people getting in fucking fights, people fucking themselves up and hurting themselves. It's
Guys. All
Yeah.
guys like that shit, right?
Yeah, okay, there's that, right? Now, everything else is hereditary, looks, this, that, right?
Yep.
Why can't thoughts from the fucking generations of miserable Italians, it isn't inheritable.
Yeah.
So you inherit that fucking dark outlook where everything is you say something, you go, what do you think of that, Ma? How about this? You go,
It's amazing. You can meet an Italian who lives in Chicago, or Colorado, or fucking Tennessee. It's all the same.
it's true.
It's all the
It's
same.
very true, man.
All the same traits. Like
It's weird. I
Yeah.
follow these dudes on Instagram, his father and his sons, I go, it's like my fucking house. Although they look happier, probably. I shouldn't say that, but parts of it.
my old man was like he had the anger of fucking De Niro and Raging Bull.
Yeah.
It really did.
Yeah,
Then he had
yeah.
like this sensibility of fucking De Niro in the Bronx Tale as the bus
Right.
driver. It was weird. That was the roller coaster he was on.
Yeah.
So we were on it too.
That's right. If you're with him, you're on that
Yeah.
fucking train, man.
Yeah.
My old man, he had bouts of fucking, not like a born again or anything, but he was into God,
Yep.
and then go out and get fucking hammered and come home and wreck the house and shit. You know what I mean? Just all over the fucking place. But he was grasping. He was trying to find the answer.
Yeah.
But he really couldn't, ultimately.
My father got divorced, right? They had this unbelievable nice dining room set, right? And he fought tooth and nail to get like half the chairs or whatever. So we go over his apartment afterwards, right? He's in the dumpster fucking smashing the chairs to pieces.
You had to make a statement.
He just wanted to get the stuff. He just
Were
fucking
you out of the
smashed it.
house when this happened? Were you still
Yeah.
you were out?
Yeah, I was
already?
in. They get divorced when I was in.
So you were married or you were in school?
No,
or-
I was in college when they got separated.
well.
Yeah, and then I was, then they got divorced years later. And then
Fuck.
my mother had a boyfriend, and my old man called him he's a fucking pagan.
A pagan. A sun worshipping pagan.
Because of the lunatic father I had was so demented that, he was also religious. So it was like, you can't be going out with someone who's divorced because we're still married in the eyes of God.
They had a lot of
He's a pagan.
hang-ups. They had a lot of hang-ups back then.
He was going over. I was out of the house, but my two brothers live with my mother still. And my father was like sneaking over and looking in the windows. And he thought, he saw my brother Joe was walking with his shirt off. He thought the guy was walking around the house with the shirt off. And he went fucking nuts. Wow. Yeah. Like there's a million stories like that.
Could have been mistaken identity tragedy.
A million stories like that.
But you have the people that they act on the impulses and they cause chaos, and then you have the people that fucking they bottle it up. They bottle it up their whole fucking lives.
He was a quiet man.
and
Bottle
they-
it up.
And they put on that facade, like they have it all together, but they're fucking coming unglued. Like,
And one day at 58, their fucking heart burst on vacation.
but one of my favorite like sayings from Seinfeld, "Serenity now." Like,
Right.
yeah, of course you can have serenity now, but it leads to insanity later.
Yeah.
Now they were all happy people in Seinfeld.
Well, they seem to be.
Right?
Yeah, you see this Instagram shit, all these positive thinkers give messages. And let's face it, it's true. You know it's true, but you're helpless to really change it. For example, you are your thoughts. All that bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Think positively, think this, and it will come to be. I don't buy it for me.
Yeah.
Because I'm so fucking tainted and fucked up.
It's like if you see
It
like
just
those,
doesn't work on me.
you see those daily affirmations, it's like, okay, you look at it and it's like, you are worthwhile, you are this, you are a good person. You're like, so you have to go and you have to repeat these fucking generic statements in your head, and that's gonna make you feel better. Okay, yeah, I'm worth it. I'm worth it. Why? Because some fucking meme fucking told me to.
You can't,
Or like, but it's like, yeah.
It's the same way I can't be hypnotized. Nothing works.
Nope.
Now, some people get hypnotized. You couldn't be hypnotized, could you? Never.
I don't know. I mean,
They
I never
tried to do it once.
Did they?
It's a great line. A couple of times. That fucking doesn't work. But one time we went to a pool party. Get this. It was just a good line about hypnotizing. This guy's wife I knew. Nothing ever, you know. But there was a hypnotist
right.
there. I go, there was a hypnotist there. I go to the fucking hypnotist. She goes, no. I go, why not? Go to the hypnotist. She goes, what if he makes me blow you? I go,
That'd be
fucking
good.
go to the hypnotist.
Larry Glick was a
Is
hypnotist,
that a
right?
great? Yeah, Larry Glick.
So
Yeah,
so
that fucking guy.
So what? There was just a fucking like a casual hypnotist hanging out at a party and
No,
using
they
it
hired
as a party
it.
trick.
They hired a guy for entertainment, like a house party. Go, we're gonna have a hypnotist here. So if anybody wants to come up or whatever, right, get hypnotized. It'll be great fun. You know what I mean? I don't fucking buy any of that shit. How the fuck can you get hypnotized? Seriously, you go into a trance. You don't know
guess-
what's happening. What happens?
Yeah, that's
I
kind
don't
of
fucking believe it.
That's kind of interesting. It's almost like a mental health party. It's like there's kind of like a lot of those now. Like technically, there's the people that fucking they send away for the shamans, and the shamans fucking they fly them in fucking
Right.
and they do the ayahuasca trips and fucking.
We should go on an ayahuasca fucking
that like a
trip,
retreat?
man. Yes.
Yeah.
Costa Rica, they all go on a lot of them. We should go. But anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, but they have guys that you can fly in and they fucking
they come here and do
them
it?
here. Oh yeah.
Oh.
And fucking what you do is you get together a group of like fucking
Right.
like 30 people or whatever. You fly the fucking guy out.
What the fuck?
I went to this thing
should
called.
do it at the compound.
I went to this thing called actualizations.
Oh,
it was
no
like one of
shit.
those fucking
New,
the
like
guy
a
I
new
worked,
age thing?
the guy I worked with. This is going back 30-something years ago. The guy I worked with was into it, and because I work with him, so I went to it. I love it, and everyone that works for me closely has to go to it. So I did the class. Then we did. It was like a big, huge class about mental health, and you sit there and you meditate, and there was like a ton of people there, right? People getting up and crying and stuff. You know, talking about the childhood, all kinds of weird shit, right? So then the next step was like a smaller setting. You stay overnight,
Yeah.
and there's like 30 people, and there's like 10 people that work there, and they just start fucking with you, saying shit like,
It's part of the program?
yeah, like they just try, they just push you,
Oh,
So
let's see how you react.
yeah, so it
Ooh.
was like I was giving them all kinds of shit, and then I started getting pissed. I was there. I was like, I got to get out of here. So the
We're gonna fucking kill somebody.
yeah. So they were saying about who would you have save you in a lifeboat if you had to pick a guy. I got picked because I was big. I would be one of the guys that would save you.
Yeah.
Be in that lifeboat with you, and so I was just getting pissed. So I was up and they asking me questions or whatever, and they're like, your shoulders are slumped and saying, I'm a big deal. I was like coming back at them. So then I was getting pissed at the people that work there. I was getting pissed at the people that were there, getting up with their stupid stories. You can say whatever you want.
Yeah.
And instead of saying like, you suck, you'd be like, what I get from you is you're a fucking idiot. You have to say like what I get from you. So I was like all over everybody. So
Oh, you found the loophole.
yeah, so
Is this how it was supposed to go or no?
yeah, and then they deal with the way you say it and all this other shit. So
Is there a guru there talking, like running the whole
yeah,
thing?
it was like a
Some
fucking
guy?
it was a guru, right? So I was rooming with my
A guru.
yeah, what was the fuck? So I was rooming with my guy. So he was one of the 10 people that was working there. It was like a cult, right?
Yeah.
And he was
Sounds
standing
it.
behind everybody with his arms behind his back and going around helping with chairs or whatever, just like saying it was weird, right? So I took off and I left him a note. It was called Survivor. Something Survivor. So I wrote him a note. I said, "This survivor's gone AWOL."
Nice.
And I left. And,
Elvis has left the building.
yeah, so he got all kinds of shit from him. They like tortured him because he
Fuck
brought
him?
me there. Yeah, they tortured him like with the whole fucking thing after that. The whole thing. But it was called the first thing was actualizations. The second thing was something Survivor. So it's like this big thing where they're all hides and thou, right? Then they're trying to push some shitty fucking Genesis diet on you. And it's like you lost any credibility they had. It was like, what the fuck they doing?
It's a fucking cult racket bullshit.
Yeah, so it was what was it disguised as, like a mental health retreat? Is that
Yeah,
what
it's
it
like
was
a mental
supposed to
health
be?
retreat for weak-minded people. A lot of people had problems.
Yeah.
Like a lot of people legitimately like lost a kid. Like
Yeah.
got raped or fucking got burned. Half their face got
they're
burned
all
off in a
fucked
fire.
up.
Shit like that. The first one was the actualizations part.
Yeah.
Maybe 100 more than that people. You've broken the groups. It wasn't that bad because it wasn't like one-on-one. The second thing I went to was like more one-on-one where these idiots were like fucking all over what you did.
Yeah.
Then I
That doesn't sound
then I
relaxing
found
to me.
out the broad who was running it, one of the helpers there was banging her. It's like
It's a true cult. That's what they do in this shit.
It's like
Yeah.
fucking
I feel like that would be a great job as like an FBI guy or something, like somebody that has to go undercover in the cult. That must be a fucking great time.
yeah, but you can't fuck anybody.
Yeah, but they must, all right?
Yeah, no, but I mean, yeah.
You know what's great about when you're the cult leader? You actually have the authority to go up to married couples and go, you're not fucking anymore.
Yeah.
You're
Unbelievable.
done. I'm now fucking your wife. And they go, okay, great, thanks.
Fucking weak.
Can you
Weak-minded.
fucking believe it?
All those people have mental problems.
They're
Yeah.
fucking weak,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I mean, it seems like you take a guy that's a cult leader. Obviously, he has fucking mental problems. He's got some serious fucking mental
Right.
issues, and he just finds people that share the same fucking problems and then manipulates them.
He's a predator.
Oh, yeah.
Can you imagine finding even more than one? I can't find shit.
Yeah.
Find a person to bend to my fucking will? Nobody does. I guess I'm not persuasive in any way.
Well, that's because of fucking, it's, I'm sure if you go to different parts of the country, it's fucking easier for
You
the
gotta
person.
have some scripture or some bullshit.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta have some fucking either the scripture or some bullshit. You know what I mean? For them to follow you.
Yeah.
Beside your 10-inch fucking python.
But I mean,
Is there any of that shit going on nowadays with any cults like that?
yeah, it's still
the Moody
does,
still
yeah.
around and all those fucking
oh yeah.
Hare Krishna and
But I mean,
all this shit.
if you think of it, I'm sure that like the Bible and stuff like that and religion fucking out of the gate was something that was used to battle mental health. Of
course.
To make you feel better about your existence, to make you fucking like think a certain way.
Right.
I mean,
started out innocently enough. Now it's all fucking about money. Religion.
oh yeah, it's all
Look at
about
The Exorcist,
fucking money
mental
and
health.
boys.
They try to pray the fucking evil out of her.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. You fly through the fucking sky. It's too late.
That's a true story, isn't it?
That's what they say, right? I think people can be so fucking mental, so out there mental, that they appear to be fucking possessed by demons.
Oh yeah.
When in reality, they're really not possessed by demons. What do you think? You think people can be actually possessed by a demon?
No, I mean you can go fucking. You can go mentally insane and fucking go crazy to the
Right.
point where it seems like you're fucking like being
Exactly.
taken over by a demon.
Yeah. So that's why they say, oh, The Exorcist, yeah, real fucking demons. I go, bullshit.
Yeah.
The guy's a fucking schizophrenic, you idiot. There's no fucking demons.
Oh yeah.
They're fucking praying, going, hey, throwing holy water and shit. Yeah, you throw fucking water, that cures it.
I mean, I've honestly, I've never seen anybody that was involved in any type of church that seemed like a normal person to me.
No.
Yeah,
Like-
there's all something wrong there. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Especially the elders.
Oh, yeah.
He's a church elder.
He's an elder.
Dude, it gives them something to do.
He's a clergyman.
A clergyman. A man of the cloth. Padre, do you have a sip for a weary traveler? I tell you, we had this fucking priest. He used to walk around Cambridge and Somerville. I said that before, maybe. He was fucking looked like a movie star. He had a tambourine. That was his collection plate, which
Yeah.
would, nobody picked up on. Like, that's weird, dude. Okay. Fucking handsome. Look like Robert Mitchum. Nice fucking priest outfit, right? And you see him pop up and people give him change. God bless you, my son. He had an Irish accent. I go, for years he did it. But then the years went on. He started becoming fucking run down and ratty. The jig was up. And then he stumbled. I had him a laundromat in East Cambridge. He fucking stumbled in one day. Fucking, I go, listen, pal, I know about you now. He was all fucked up. He went like this. He went downhill.
So,
What a fucking racket, though.
You
he
come in
did.
looking for money?
Yeah, he had the
With
fucking
tambourine?
tambourine.
What was he doing with the money?
He had fucking drinking.
Oh, yeah.
He was all fucked up. Yeah, his clothes were fucked up. He looked like a real rummy, all red-faced and fucked up, right?
Yeah.
But from 5 years ago, I go, look at this fucking guy. Sure, father. Have a good day, father. Give him a buck.
Yeah.
He was doing good.
Oh yeah. I mean, imagine if fucking Father Carmine got a fucking dollar every time fucking
Yeah, right.
Rocky ran by. You know, he'd be doing all right.
Be a man. They say if you have your health, you're the richest guy in the world, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
if
true.
everyone you
True.
care about's healthy. So I guess,
That is true.
yeah.
That is true. Because even the slightest fucking setback to remind you of the mortality's encroaching, right? We're getting older. But then you have an injury and operation. You start going, I'm a broken down valise.
Fucking wounded.
I'm a broken down old fuck bag. Somebody can go like this and blow me the fuck over.
Yeah.
And here I am going, oh, no, come on. Where is he? I ain't knocking shit
You
out.
start hearing about people dropping dead everywhere. You
Dropping
wonder,
dead.
if you're next.
And then the first line, when you hear it, you say, where's he being laid out?
Yeah. If someone's really fucked up, they can get help to talk to somebody. Years ago, they didn't have it. The thing with all the pills, from what I've seen, because I know a lot of people have been on medicine to help their mental health, it really doesn't help them. And all these people are still fucked up.
Yeah.
I feel that everybody is mentally ill. On a scale of 1 to 10 is the question.
Yeah, good
And
point.
how well they hold it together. I'm very volatile, so I go sliding. But I'm always 5 and higher. It's really more like 7 to 10 range.
Yeah.
Every now and then I can drop down, but everybody's kind of holding something together. Or so it seems to me.
Yeah.
I mean, we are all fucking facing impending fucking doom and disaster.
Exactly, and that's why I try to be patient with people, because you never know what kind of fucking absolute torture and abuse they're going through in their own fucking brain.
That's right, man.
I hope you enjoyed the
Be a man.
Experience!